Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Pillar to Post Network. Now, this is a bit impromptu and an unscheduled event here for RWO Ground Zero. Now, quite possibly, yes, tomorrow evening will be the return of the combination show RWO Big Dog Wrestling presenting War Room, but this afternoon it is Ground Zero. And we got a big show for you. We've got many debuts because you know this is our new show for the brand. In our opening bout, a tag team title match, our current Women's World Tag Team Champions on the right, they are Ash and Sarah Phoenix. And then you've got the challengers, Bad Girl Emma Cross, a second-generation superstar here on Ground Zero, and Bella Blackheart. And then we move on, the debuts of Rodney Ram Machete taking on Adrian Lyne. And we move on to Rossi taking on the debuting Crystal King. And then we move on to the tag team title match. Vengeance and Redemption will be challenged by Big Bear Bannon and Big Bear Ferris. They are the Den Brothers. Now, some might say this is a little bit odd as the Den Brothers fell at the feet of the Hunt. The Hunt should be in first in line, but the Hunt have already chosen their victims tonight, and you'll see why in just a matter of seconds. So, tag team titles on the line. Let's see who walks away your new tag team champions. And then Arcane taking on the Wasted Warrior. We seen this confrontation just a few days ago. Arcane stepping into the ring after the Wasteland defeated his opponent. A big stare down. The Hunt is looking to add the Wasted Warrior to their, menu. And we move on. Debuts all the way around. Chris Freeland, how's it going? Winter, that is the woman front and center, will be taking on Danny Page, is on the left, and then Precious, who is on the right. Now, Danny Page is one hell of a tough woman here. I have been told she took a lot of her training from Minerva. Minerva seems to have schooled a lot of the talent here in the women's division for Ground Zero. And then our main event is for the King of the Ring championship title. The champion, War Machine, will defend his title against the debuting Freak, T-Rex, Killian of the Hunt, Tommy Storm, his twin brother, and Freight Train, the son or the descendant of D-Train. Now, a little interesting fact here with the twins on the left, Killian and Tommy Storm. They are the descendants or the sons of Gearoff. You will see Gearoff in action, well, in our regular broadcast scheduling. But Killian, the prized one of the two, and, well, Tommy Storm just didn't have what it took to stay within the pack. A big, big problem there between these two, but we'll find out how that works out in our coming matches. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's get on with the show. How's it going, Chris Freeland? Opening up new areas of, just interest here on Pillar to Post. New characters, new looks, new shows. We still have the old ones, RWO, as well as Big Dog Wrestling, but we wanted to bring in some new talent. Speaking of new talent, I will be accepting new talent from the viewers. If they want them involved with Ground Zero, just let me know. I know Big Tito is one of the first ones who should get a spot. He's been asking for quite a while. It's about time he got a spot, and it will be here on Ground Zero. Well, thanks for watching, Chris. Multitasking at its finest. Should be an interesting opening bout. World Tag Team titles on the line. Bella Blackheart and the Bad Girl, Emma Cross. Tough as nails for their stature. It is going to be an epic way to open this show. Ground Zero going to get lit in our opening round. Welcome one, welcome all. Glad you're watching. Feel free to throw down in the chat there. Oh, Yeti, how's it going? Damn. You're multitasking your bowel movements. Well, I guess that's one way to look at it. I do believe Booger Bloodyard will be debuting here as well. Can't have too many Yetis on the regular shows because, well, they just cause way too much chaos. Well, what a way to kick off Ground Zero than with a tag team title match. And introducing first, she is the Queen of the Damned Champion, Bella Blackheart, alongside her tag team partner, the Bad Girl, Emma Cross. They are just bad. Already with one title around her waist, she rules the, well, Ground Zero locker room. Silver Eye, how's it going? As I was stating, if you want to get involved with this show and have your own made wrestlers on this show, you got to let me know. But ladies and gentlemen, they are your World Tag Team Champions of Ground Zero. Fire and Ashes. They are Sarah Phoenix and Ash. Blaze McCoy, how's it going? Yes, indeed, it is Happy Friday. And what happens on Friday should always stay on Fridays. Good to hear, Silver Eye. Good to hear. Yes, we're going early. Well, I've got the house almost to myself. My daughter's upstairs, so why not go live with a little bit of Ground Zero? My oldest daughter recently got engaged. That was a bit of a kick in the ball sack, but I'm happy for her. If she's happy, that is what counts. I'm proud of her. She's come a long way, and wow, dipping the toes in the wedding pool. Ugh, scary shit. There's your tag team champions of the women's division. Went to the school that Phoenix set up of RWO, the man that wants to be known as Chimera now. I'm still having trouble with that one. But Sarah Phoenix, a second-generation superstar, the daughter of Phoenix. Ash, one of his pupils, and they are here. Emma Cross, the son of Caleb, or the daughter of Caleb Cross, the Bad Girl, who is just so evil. It's time to kick things up a notch. Titles on the line tonight here on Ground Zero. This is technically our third show. We did a doubleheader, our first showing of Ground Zero here. And as you can see, one half the tag champions starting off strong, ringing the arm of the bad girl. Well, that's a sad fact, Yeti, but I don't think any of them besides Sourfang came up looking half-ass right. Collar and elbow now, and there's the power. Not much of a size difference between Emma Cross and Ash. But that belly to belly sure showed where the power lies in this matchup. And now setting her up, Insecurity. Also known as a Shining Wizard, folks. And now Ash elevating her from the ground and all the way back down. What a power bomb. Short of stature, but a whole lot of bite along with the bark when it comes to the tag team champions. But Emma Cross with the reversal shoots Ash into the far corner, probably. And, well, no. I would have been wrong if I would have said looking for that tag. Emma Cross now with a guillotine leg drop. Got to work fast and loose here in this match. Maybe make an upset here. And could you really call it an upset when the challengers, one half of them are your, well, queen of the damn champion. That is the women's world champion here. But Bella Blackheart has changed the name since grabbing it. And yes, there were shows going long before we went live with Ground Zero. Oh, so he's the leftovers. I get it. Ash fighting her way back up, and there's the elbow right to the midsection. Doubling over the bad girl. Gotta love the pink and black, though. Throwback to the Heart Foundation of old. There's a spinal tap by Ash. Looking for that tag, and in steps Sarah Phoenix. Here we go, there's the scoop. Setting her up on a reversal, inverted DDT, and the bad girl stepping up her game a notch. And now the boot wash to the face. Oh, she's bad. Oh, so bad. But she's got to be bad in order to take the victory here and the titles away from the World Tag Team Champions. And right now, submission hold locked in. But Sarah Phoenix, too fresh, would not tap out. And I don't care how fresh you are, you got that maneuver slapped on you, you're going to be screaming for your mommy eventually. But right now, look at this tequila sunrise. No! Switch it up a little bit. Torquing on the old arm. But a roll through by the bad girl, who is yet to make a tag here as of yet. Well, presumably looking for that tag right now. And there it is. The Women's World Champion of Ground Zero stepping in. Oh! Shatter Machine! Also known as the Kill Shot here on Ground Zero. And float over. Big DDT by Phoenix. Hope you're all enjoying your Friday. Tomorrow's going to be a busy one during the morning hours. I got to rip the gas tank off of my 53 Mercury. Got it, and then, well, clean all the rust out. She's shitting in my carb, and nobody likes shit in their carb. But right now, whoa, stomping on the fingers of Sarah Phoenix is your Women's World Champion, Bella Blackheart. And Blackheart gets taken down with that reversal and a big boot right to the brain pan. And we're underway. Deadlift German suplex. And the world champion, she's feeling the pain right now. Fire and Ash took their training very seriously under the tutelage of the man known as Chimera now in RWO Destruction. I don't know if we will see a third generation of Blaze McCoy's offspring or not. I know Junior's been busy in the brothels, but a big superplex. Oh, landed dead center of the ring, Bella Blackheart. She ain't doing so good. But heading up and now Emma Cross trying to stop. one half of the tag champions, and there it is. Phoenix Fire. 1, 2. Oh! So close. Well, Bella Blackheart now taking over. We forgot we had twins when they were born until the hospital called us a month later to come and get Booger. Wow. That's bad. That's almost as bad as Emma Cross now. Double axe handle right to the arm. Softening up Phoenix. Oh, beautiful comeback. They're now scooping up the bad girl, but wow, what a flip over, and a clothesline almost took her head off. Phoenix making the tag dash. What a tag team title match we are encountering, witnessing, and viewing, folks. And right now, the cover by Ash won, and only a one by the bad girl. Bad girl kicking out with a whole head of steam, and now it's Ash setting up top. Getting her ready, and a huge hangover leg drop. Call upon the fire. Oh, it's gonna get hot. Well, Junior needed to get with the program months ago, but he is starting to make headway in RWO. Let's see if he can keep that steam going. Emma Cross with the reversal. A little love tap to the brain pan on Ash. But Ash able to recover. There's the backbreaker. Enjoying a coffee here while calling the show. And what a show it is starting to be. I enjoy Ground Zero. New faces, new talent. A whole lot of piss and vinegar running through their veins, folks. Uploaded 5 superstar names are Wolfgang, Elizabeth Wildcat, BB, Rose, and the Puppet. I'm going to put them new one or like to see them. Okay, Silver Eye. Definitely will check them out. And whoa! Holy son of a... Wow, that was bad. Caught her right on the top of the brain pan. And a near fall, Sarah Phoenix missed that double axe handle and break the count, but Ash able to kick out regardless. And now a big comeback to her. Beautiful drop kick to end the combination. I should get a pen and quickly write those names down so I do not forget. Would like to grab a couple. Wolfgang, Elizabeth Wildcat, well, when I find one, I'll find the others. Booger Bloodyard, is that it? I gotta find out what Tito's characters are. Your number is SE9. There we go, and we got a pinfall attempt and a big kick out. I do believe if Cross would have hooked the leg, it could have been a 3. And now the Irish whip. And coming in hot, but that knee strike goes to the turnbuckle instead. Softening up Cross. And here we go, big sit-out powerbomb. Quickly pulled herself back up, though. Emma Cross still having a lot of fight left in her. And the gut wrench. Whoa, tilt-a-whirl. Holding on to that waistlock. Hashtag Yeti for Booger. Okay. Hashtag Yeti. Thank you very much for that, Yeti. Here we go. There's that cartwheel and, wow, gymnastic-like Pele kick. And now the cover, 1, 2, and there it is. We got new tag team champions, and they are just so bad. I really do want to make Ground Zero into something new for the channel here. We're going to keep up with, like I said, RWO Destruction, Big Dawg Wrestlings, Rebellion. Give you a couple of shows of Ground Zero, just split them up when I've got the time. Right now, a lot of time is going into fixing the car. It is back on the road, the 53 Merc. The motor was not what I was told it was, so we're having a little bit of issues. So we're going to be throwing a small block Chevy 350 in her in the very near future. Why not have a little bit more horsepower, you know? Make a true hot rod. Well, what an opening bout. Tag team titles have changed hands. She is your queen of the damn champion. And now, one half of your world tag team champions, Bella Blackheart and the bad girl, Emma Cross. They are just bad. Well, not a problem, Silver Eye, not a problem. Big title change here. Bella 2-belt coming in strong here in our opening bout along with Emma Cross. But we're moving on. Got a lot of debuts as, well, frankly, Ground Zero is a brand new show here on Pillar to Post. Up next, 2 debuts. Rodney Ram Machete, the son of none other than Rob Machete. You will see him on Big Dawg Wrestling. He's got an upcoming world title match in Big Dawg. But his son debuting here on Ground Zero will be taking on Mr. Adrenaline, Adrian Lyne. I see what he did there. Adrian Lyne, Adrenaline. I get it. I think it's kind of cute. Is cute good enough for Ground Zero and the RWO name? That's the true question. Because I have a feeling Rodney Machete ain't going to be playing cute when it comes to this debut here on Ground Zero. Let's get to it, folks. Should be an interesting bout. We have recently seen a lot of heart coming out of Rob Machete on Big Dawg Wrestling. Let's see how his son has adapted to the world of wrestling here. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Rodney Ram Machete. You know, dresses a little bit flashier, has a lot more hair than Rob Machete. But he's got that look already. It's a look of hunger, confidence, and is ready to throw down here in the RWO Ground Zero arena. Told he is a very modest man, just likes to mix it up in the ring. I've seen him in action a few times. This is a very big debut for him. He has never faced Adrian Lyne before stepping on to the televised platform. Probably not. My kids don't get scared that easy unless, well, my older daughter's got this fear of sharks for some reason. She's never even been close to one. Just seen them on TV. I guess everyone would have a little bit of a fear for a shark. Well, ladies and gentlemen, he is Mr. Adrenaline, Adrian Lyne. It looks like a bag roll, not a machete. Oh, for fuck's sakes, Yeti. I thought I had done good with Rodney Machete, but no, now he looks like a goddamn bag. Well, what the fuck? Adrian Lyne looking like he's ready to go. You can see that boxing background there. And yes, the Wasteland does have boxing. We have mixed martial arts as well. We just don't bring it to you very often. We see enough blood on the streets. Let's keep it in the wrestling ring for the time being. But here we go. And a big forearm strike. Whoa! Starting off quick, he calls himself the Devil's Hammer. I'm talking about Rodney, the Ram Machete. And right now, he is showing why they call him a Ram. Taking down Adrian Lyne. Working on that leg. Elbow drops to the inner knee. Going to try and slow down Adrian Lyne quickly, but a clothesline turns things around. There's the spinal tap. And now going to the outside, Adrian Lyne. Oh, I guess it is an Extreme Rules matchup. And a big shot right to the brain pan. Rodney stepping in. And here's the head scissors, the elbow smash to the bean. And we are off and running to a good old-fashioned fight. Popping up with that European is Mr. Adrenaline, the big shoulder block, and now it's Rodney Machete on the ground getting a beating, getting his just desserts, you might say. And bringing him up to his shoulders, there's a tilt-a-whirl slam. Adrian Lyne is a faction of 3 here. Yes, 6-man tags are a thing here. What? And only a 1 before the Devil's Hammer with a kick out. Front face lock quickly. No, float over into a neck breaker by Mr. Adrenaline. There's the spinal tap, but Rodney shaking it off, firing up. Beautiful side kick. Used more of his thigh in order to take Adrian Lyne down. And now working the elbow, the wrist there, stomping down. Here's the cover. What? And only a 1 before another kick out. Adrian Lyne, a member of the crew known as Six Pack. And there's the Shining Wizard. Yes, Wisnerd is the name now. Setting up, could be. I've seen it in the past. No, he's not going for it just yet. I thought he was going for the diving headbutt. And, oh, got caught. And there's the powerbomb. Say goodnight. I guess so, Yeti. I guess so. Adrian Lyne now going for the cover. We got 1. And only a 1 before the Ram kicks out. The Devil's Hammer. Showing shades of his pappy. No quit, no surrender. A whole lot of heart. And now begging Adrian Lyne to step back in the ring. Serve him up some more. And there is more. A whole fistful. Propped up top of the turnbuckles. Measuring Adrian Lyne. Waiting for him to get back to his feet, I presume. Taking flight. Oh my goodness, he overshot him. And that's the risk you take every time you head up top. Here we go, the ladder coming into play now. Adrian Lyne putting it to good use on the back of Mr. Ram. Now carry him over to the barricade, and we know what's coming now. Backbreaker across that steel barricade. No forgiveness there, folks. None at all. And it doesn't matter your constitution. Hell, you come into a street fight, your one chance of winning is pulling no punches. You take it to the limit. You use anything you get your hands on. And right now, the Ram has got to put his mind into that kind of scenario. His life is on the line here. Big clothesline goes awry. Adrian Lyne scouted him. And here we go. Big belly to belly. Both grapplers are fan favorites here. It is a little bit unorthodox to see 2 faces going to battle, but this is the Wasteland. And truly, is anyone really good or evil in the Wasteland? We do what we must. And 1, 2, and a big kick out by the Ram. Mr. Adrenaline setting him up and coming back in. Here it goes. Big sit-out powerbomb. We got two. And another kick out by the Ram. Rodney Machete at the mercy of Mr. Adrenaline. And a third powerbomb. Adrian Lyne not pulling any punches here. We got a 1, 2. And I thought it was over this time. The mighty UGG, if you want Giant Monster in the ladies division. Oh my goodness. The big ugly, huh? Well, we'll see about that. Here we go. Rodney scooping him up. There's a huge slam by the Ram. He's got to start working over the body of Adrian Lyne here in order to pick up his first win on our televised shows. Climb that ladder of success like his father has in Big Dog Wrestling. Get himself a shot at a world title. Not really sure what the hell he was doing to the kendo stick, but firing off with a forearm shot. And here we go. Setting him up. Beautiful. 1, 2. And another kick out. And doing the smart thing, Adrian Lyne rolling to the outside, getting a little distance. Taking another big risk here. And he catches him. A glancing blow, only he managed to put Adrian Lyne into the barricade. I think Rodney Machete did a little bit more damage to himself here. Drago's ex, wow. Really, isn't everything involving Drago his ex? Brutalized in the back now, Adrian Lyne against that barricade. The Ram stepping back in action. And here's the sweep. Modified flatliner. Call it a face crusher, if you will. And now, turning the tables, it is Adrian Lyne tossing Rodney back in. Stepping in. Oh, here we go. About time he finally cut loose. The kendo stick being utilized here by the Ram, but missed 2 shots and now across the ribs by Adrian Lyne. Going to work on the Ram here. The fans loving Adrian Lyne currently. Really showing him support here. Rodney is a part of a faction as well, known as Stormfront. You will see a second member of that crew in our main event. But right now, setting him up, Fisherman Driver. Right on top of that kendo stick. And the fans, they don't even know who to cheer for anymore. They're just cheering. They love both of these men, and especially what they're bringing to the ring. Lighten them up now. And there's the super kick out of nowhere. Caught Mr. Adrenaline on the chin, but I guess not good enough. Arm drag here by Mr. Adrenaline. Oh, she's a retired sex worker. Wow. Speaking of retired sex workers, we got one of them coming up for you. Cover! 1, 2! And it's not over yet. Holy shit, what is Adrian Lyne got to do? Well, maybe this will do the trick. Sit-out powerbomb. 1, 2. And no, not yet. The Ram says, I ain't done just yet. You're gonna have to kill me. Well, it looks like Mr. Adrenaline is going to do just that. Gorilla press drop, and somehow Rodney rolls out of the ring. Firing back. Look at these ham hocks laying on the chin of Mr. Adrenaline. Took him to the bitter end. Is it over? 1, 2, and another kick out. Talk about intensity. The will to survive is strong in both of these grapplers. But the Ram says enough is enough. He's got a marked. Oh, duck the clothesline. And there's the spine buster. I wish you would, though, Yeti. I really wish you would. It's a scary thought, knowing that Yeti is a sex worker. Well, right now it's Adrenaline, Mr. Adrenaline, trying to end Rodney Machete. Here we go once again. The sit-out powerbomb onto the kendo sticks. We got two, and still not ready to give up. Wow, you got to give it up for Machete here. And wow, he's just gonna break him in half. He's had enough. I have never seen Mr. Adrenaline become so unhinged. Powerbomb after powerbomb, and Rodney Machete not willing to quit. I don't think I've ever seen it before. And there's that run-in headbutt. Caught Rodney right in the face. The gut-wrench suplex. Holding on to the waistlock. Mr. Adrenaline has been nothing but adrenaline right from the bell on. He has really picked apart the back of Machete in this match. And somehow the kid just keeps on coming. Well, I could actually see that, Yeti. I know Evie, she loves her pumps. Cover! 1, 2. It's finally over. And what a debut for Rodney, the Ram Machete, and Adrian Lyne. Oh, some anger in Mr. Adrenaline. Oh my goodness. What in the world? Has a kid lost his damn mind? Attacking a RWO official is not really what we like to see. It happens from time to time, but it seems like Adrian Lyne has lost his damn mind. But up next, Rossi taking on, talking about former sex workers, you'll see why, Ms. Crystal King. This is a submission match, folks. Fuck you, Yeti. Rob Machete's gonna kick your ass. I won't have to do it for a change. A hell of a fight between Rodney, the Ram Machete, and Adrian Lyne. And it seems like some bad blood brewing between those two. I don't know what the RWO fans are going to think of Mr. Adrenaline after that assault on the official. Well, I guess we'll see in the weeks to come. Hope you guys are all enjoying the new grapplers here on RWO. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match will be via submission. Yes, you tap out, you go home a loser. And introducing first, from the lands on the edge of the pit, she is the pupil of none other than Minerva. She is Rossi. A little bit more glam than I've ever seen Minerva with, but hey, I guess people gotta be people, right? Not my fault he squirts blanks. Well, those are big words going at Rob Machete there by Wild Eyed Yeti. And maybe, just maybe, they can mix it up one day on War Room. They're on opposing brands, RWO and Big Dog Wrestling, and we do like to use War Room to let the two sides clash from time to time. Well, a former mistress of the Red Lounge, seen as, well, it got burnt down. She is Ms. Crystal King. And wow, talk about a viewing pleasure. This is the first time I will see her here in action. Well, let's see how her debut goes against Rossi. And all those $1 bills she's had stuffed down her panties and in her bra falling from the ceiling. I guess that's the way you want to let the fans know you got the coin. She's got the time. Then there's the bell. Let's get it on. Oh, and Rossi coming out strong. Just bitch slapping the hell out of Crystal King here. But popping up Hurricane Rana here by King. Missing that knee shot to the spine. Rossi coming in with a big boot. Just kicked her ass right to the ground. Shows you gotta have a little bit more than just experience on your back. Swinging neckbreaker here by King. Seen Rossi in our back-to-back featurette on our debut of Ground Zero. Now, rear chin lock applied on Rossi, but Rossi firing back with a jawbreaker. Oh, what a bitch slap! And a boot to the abdomen. King firing back with a shoulder block, showing that she has learned a thing or two. Keeping Rossi in the corner here. Elbow shots now weakening her opponent. And Rossi falling down. Getting a little bit confident now is Crystal King. Setting her up the Irish whip and sending Rossi to the apron. Went for that bitch slap on the apron, but Rossi firing back now. Face off, and King firing back with a snap suplex. Modified rear chin lock, and placing that shin across the lower back of Rossi to gain that extra leverage, add a little bit more pain. And around the world we go. And now, wow, the fuck garden was empty. Just no fucks given. Absolutely none. Put off the top, crossbody. Holy hell. Man, she must have been a wildcat in the sack. Dive right on top of you. I think Crystal King has surprised Rossi here. Back to that rear chin lock. Grounding Rossi. Keeping the power play at an arm's length. So to speak, figuratively. But another jawbreaker, and Rossi finally gaining some footing here. Can she make a comeback? Utilize advantage some way. All plastic and elastic. You want the real deal and 100% all natural thrill? Give me a ring, says Mighty Ugg. Wow. That's just scary right there. She's got vegetation growing on her nethers. We all know it. Big headbutt now by Rossi. Fans not digging Rossi's attitude at all. She's arguing with the fans instead of staying on top of King here. A big clothesline dumping Crystal to the outside. And it seems like the fans are digging Crystal, and I think it's more about her looks, not her moves. Well, depends. I'm talking about her wrestling moves, okay? We've got a big triple threat down the road here on this episode, and oh, double foot stomp! Caught her right on those blown up breastises. Big knee strike now, and Rossi with the axe kick. Remember, submissions are what will bring you to the victory that you're seeking, and Crystal King not ready to bow out you just yet. Sweeping the legs of Rossi. And now setting her up. And here we go! Oh! Here's a big clothesline combination coming your way via Ms. Crystal King. Back to working the neck now. Rossi struggling, flailing. Crystal has developed quite the grip, if you know what I mean. Rossi unable to escape that rear chin lock this time, but an elbow, and the waist lock broken. Forearm shot blocked, and here's the Irish whip. Big forearm right in the corner. Oh, you dirty bastard. Oh, you dirty bastard. Oh, shit, Yeti. Pictures or it's a lie. They say proof is in the pudding. Here we go. The guillotine across the bottom rope. Rossi starting to lose her temper here. And right now, lacing those boots across the face. Old school boot wash. I don't know what she's looking for here. She's going for it. The choke. No! Reversal into the flatliner. King seen her coming with the choke slam. Reversed it. And now off the top, a big body splash. Here we go. Old school fist drop there on Rossi. Catching her right between the eyes. And back to that rear chin lock. Both these women not very skilled at submission holds. But they lack in experience. They sure do make up with, well, we won't go there. Here we go. Keeping her grounded. Crystal King working on that chin. But another jawbreaker by Rossi. And gaining her footing once again. Rossi with a knife edge chop. Dazed, confused. Crystal being sent to the outside. And outside she will go. And Rossi's bringing the fight straight back to her. I say that is a very strong untruth there by Yeti. And now perched atop the top turnbuckle, crossbody. Now measuring out Rossi. Here we go, big thrust kick. Wow, what a boot. She's been working that neck all through the match, and there's the tap by Rossi. In her debut here on Ground Zero, the winner, Crystal King. Shows you can make your money on your back as well as on top. Just saying. What a pump kick there by Crystal King. The perfect setup for this weird chin lock. There's the tap. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match by submission, Crystal King. Well, I guess that old saying, how it goes is, if you got it, flaunt it. And Crystal King definitely flaunting a whole lot here in RWO Ground Zero. She took it, or was it that Dave? She said, it's hard to tell you two apart. Oh, you're a motherfucker. Well, ladies and gentlemen, tag team titles on the line. Brothers Den, that is Big Bear Bannon and Big Bear Ferris, taking on the tag team champions, Redemption and Revenge. Or Vengeance. Vengeance. I do apologize. I can see it being Dave. He likes them ugly. Just saying. I would witness Brothers Den fall at the feet of the Hunt on our last episode. Now, technically, the Hunt could have challenged for the titles, but tonight, A little bit of an issue between the Wasted Warrior and Arcane must be resolved. And Killian in action in our main event, going for that King of the Ring title. Fergus, I don't know where that dog's playing. Somewhere in the dirt or sandbox. Who knows? I want to thank everyone for joining me live here as well as, well, the replay. I hope you're enjoying the new look of the show as well as the competitors within. I know it's new faces to get used to, as well as, you know, a whole lot different style, I guess. But if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Throw down a thumbs up. And always make sure that bell is clicked. Get your notifications every time we go live, because it's varied when we go live, folks. That would mean Dave isn't a virgin anymore. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the challengers, hailing from parts unknown, deep in the caves of Mount Whatever, they are Big Bear Bannon and Ferris, the Den Brothers. Big Bear Ferris, 400 plus pounds of big boy, and yes, this is a ladder match. Now, I don't know if this is going to benefit the Den Brothers at all. You know how bears are climbing trees. They're not exactly the steadiest. They can. But ladies and gentlemen, your World Tag Team Champions, Vengeance, Redemption, they are the Risen. Two World Tag titles on the line tonight. We already seen titles change hand earlier on. Just Bad defeating Fire and Ashes. Let's see if titles will change hand once again, or will the Bears lose because, well, ladders are in play here. Now, right now you see Redemption with that single leg drop kick on Bannon. Barely phased the man. Arm wringer flipping through. Redemption driving that knee right in the bicep of Bannon. But a big power slam by Ferris. And, oh geez, Vengeance getting worked over. Big body splash. Ferris going to town on a much smaller competitor here as Bannon rolls to safety on the outside of certain circles. Being a bear is a whole different concept. Yes, indeed. Here we go, has him by the skull, setting him up. Oh! Knee right to the temple, and Ferris goes down, while Bannon working over Redemption on the inside. Let's see if Redemption and Vengeance can rise to the occasion here this afternoon. Bannon with a front face lock here, elbow to the neck. Went for a big swing, missed his mark, and just brushed off the drop kick. But a sling blade takes Bannon down. On the outside, a bell clap staggers Ferris. Vengeance shoots him back in, and a flatliner takes care of Bannon. And there's the curb stomp on Ferris. Get the damn ladder and end these Bears once and for all. Stopping now on the elbow, hyperextending the wrist of Ferris as Redemption works the neck of Bannon, now turns his attention on the arm of the big man. Another arm drag, a big arm drag. Takes out Ferris once again, rolling out and falling right into the ladder. As you can see, Vengeance with the ladder. First time the ladder's seen it while made its presence inside the ring and missed the drop kick. Now it's Bannon with the ladder and a shot to the face. Takes her right out of his grips. The Irish whip by Vengeance shooting Bannon out. They have the opportunity. Vengeance slipping out, but changed his mind quick. I think the kid's lost his damn mind. Oh, not a good... No, why would he do that? Didn't want his partner taking such a huge risk. Pulled the ladder out of the way. Did not allow him to take flight. And now a power slam. And Vengeance paying for his, well, the care he had for his partner. The ladder being bashed right in his face as Bannon rolls in after disabling the attacks of Redemption. Here we go, Vengeance with a shot to the quad. But Bannon firing back. And it's Ferris with the titles in hand, the fall-away slam. Bannon strictly there to protect his partner, and he's lost track of Redemption. But Ferris, unwilling to let go of the title belt, chopping away at his legs. Is Redemption. Turn around, you big dummy. Your partner's in trouble. Finally noticing his partner's... Oh, shit. Here. Oh! And still Ferris fell far and hard off that ladder. A fireman's carry. September 10th is the tentative release date of 2K22. Well, it's been 2 years. They've had a chance to work on it. So an early release, it would be nice to see. I'd like to see something of the game already. You know? I know we're not going to get anything we like or want, but all we want is a game that we can play. At this point, that would be nice. Bannon slow to get up that ladder. Ferris stepping back in. He's got to stop Redemption, and Redemption is stopped in his tracks. Big drop kick by the 400-pounder. I didn't think I'd ever see it happen. And there we go, new tag team champions.
Wow, you're off to work early. I was supposed to be downstairs. Oh. Well, I thought
okay. Sorry about that, folks. My son just got home. Had to go say hi. I don't care what I'm doing. If I see my kids come home, I've got to go and show them some love.
I love you.
I love you too, bud. Well, ladies and gentlemen, titles have changed hands twice tonight. And look at that. The biggest champions we have ever had on Ground Zero. The Den Brothers. But you gotta believe the hunt is looking square at them right now. They've already defeated the Den Brothers. Now, something worthy is on the line. Will the Bears fall to the Wolves? Well, we'll be finding that out in the very near future. Well, let's continue the show. Let's keep on having some fun here. Welcome one, welcome all. Thank you for joining me. See some more in the chat there, or at least people viewing. Don't be afraid to throw down the chat if you're new and you're digging what you're watching. Make sure you subscribe. Click that bell for notifications and throw a good old thumbs up. But up next, we've seen this encounter on our last episode. Arcane stepping in the ring after the Wasted Warrior confronted his opponent, defeated his opponent. A big stare down. I don't know the bad blood that exists between these two, but Arcane taking a little bit of offense to the victory of the Wasted One. Arcane, the offspring of one Ulf Hefnar. Him and his little brother Fergus, members of the Hunt, an elite force within the pit. I have a feeling some bad blood will be spilt here and now, and stepping out first, hailing from the pit, the big man, representing the hunt. He is Arcane. You'll be able to find that t-shirt design in my TeePublic store in the very near future. We do have one for the hunt already on our site. Make sure you check it out. It's a throwback, a little bit of Thundercats meets, you know, the Crimson Fang Wolfpack. A big man just like his father is. The son of Ulf Hefner, the Hugh Hefner of RWO. Talk about a big dude. A whole lot of bad mojo going down there. And yes, as always, in the hunt. And that's the design I'm talking about. That is currently on our TeePublic store. You want to check it out. Well, definitely going to have a lot working against him here. Size, power definitely lies in Arcane's hands. But a whole lot of energy does this man have. Introducing the Wasted Warrior. Yes, indeed. The pupil of the Iron Warrior of RWO. Made his presence felt on our last episode, our doubleheader. Took a victory home. Can he surprise Arcane? Or does Arcane have this boy's ticket? Not a small man either, but when it comes to stature, Arcane definitely has a height advantage. Both men power lifters here. Let's see how this goes. Arcane, a part of that six-man tag that dispatched the Brothers Den on our last episode. This week's singles action for the big man. He's got to face a man that's already taken one victory home since we've gone live here with RWO Ground Zero. Now, I haven't looked to see if there's any 2K22 updates like that we can see, like visuals or what they're planning on. But if you got that information, please just post it there in the chat. Let me know. I'd like to be interested. I'll do a little search on YouTube later, see if they've shown anything. I'm still itching to see more of what they bring for 2K22 as well as the AEW video game. But here we go. The bell is rung. Oh, and there's the power of Arcane. Popped him up, pancaked the Warrior. And now brutalizing the shoulder blades with those huge forearm shots. And a clothesline in the corner. And the wasted one is down and out. Starting off strong is Arcane. Killian, the leader of this, the hunt. But this man definitely the big dog of the bunch. His little brother Fergus, not much shorter than he is. Or, not, yeah, well, not much shorter than Arcane. Two big brawny boys, but here we go. Uranagi slam by the Wasted Warrior, and that'll definitely turn the tables. Hope they bring back the ECW arena as in the real one. Oh, and intergender matches are a must. Yes, I would like to see that. I have a feeling AEW is going to be coming out with the intergender matches on their video game. At least that's what it seems like from what they previewed. But yes, and special guest referees as well. I would love to see that. It's nice to, when you're doing what we do, creators of our own fantasy wrestling leagues, You know, being able to make her own storylines and allow certain things to happen, like casket matches would be another one. Ambulance matches would be nice for a comeback. But here we go, Arcane taking flight. Holy! I think that's the biggest man I've ever seen come off the top ropes. A big splash on the outside. Just call it quits, Warrior. You've had enough. How's it going, Jade? Yes, Jade's Jewels Barrett in the house. This is RWO Ground Zero, and just to let the new viewers in, we are accepting new wrestlers for this brand. This is still RWO, but it is an offshoot of what we usually bring you. AWN, how's it going? And I believe that is Big Tito. Yes, indeed. Danny Logan Fuller, how's it going? And it's over. Arcane takes the count of victory. It might be cheap, but it's a W, and that's all that counts in the end. And look at that scowl at the end. He knew what he was doing. Look at that. Just tossed him. Just brained him against that ring post. It's awful to see, but Arcane knew exactly what he was doing. Incapacitate his opponent. Slide back in that ring. Get the count of victory. So, Tito, I've got paper and pen here. What would be a wrestler's name that you have loaded up on Community Creations that I could bring in to Ground Zero? But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match via countout, Arcane. The big man taking a big victory, but this is far from over between these two men. Up next, 3 debuts here. Danny Page, Winter, and Precious. Can you figure out who's who? The one in red is Precious. Winter is dead center. And then Danny Page is the woman on the far left. You don't have any loaded up? Well, if you have a character you want to be representing your channel here on Pillar to Post, please let me know in the chat before we go offline. I will write it down. I will search for him or her, bring them in. I said you were the first man to get a spot here on Ground Zero, and that will be what we're going to do. Anyone else, please throw down a name of a character you have loaded up on Community Creations. Let me know. I will get them, and we'll bring them into action. Thank you very much, AWN, Big Tito, whatever you want to be called these days. Oh, no entrances here. A little bit of surprise. But Winter and Precious, scantily clad tonight. Here we go. Danny Page, a former world champion of Ground Zero. This was before we went and got televised here on Pillar to Post. Hey. I'm sorry I can't pronounce that name, but Rebecca Hamilton. Is that a name of a wrestler you have, or is that the name you are going here that you want me to call you? Big tilt-a-whirl DDT by Winter. Precious rolling the outside. Didn't really want much part of what Winter was bringing to the table, but quickly broke the hold. Pop up. Hurricane Rana by Winter. Here we go. Danny Page firing back, though. She is the strong woman of the three. And roll through. Oh, a kick right to the face of the strong woman. She a diva. Okay, so Rebecca Hamilton. I will write that down. I will do a search. Here we go. Danny Page showing why she is a former world champion of Ground Zero. Right now, I think she's had a bit too much to drink. Not one single kick landed there while Winter was grounded. but doing a little bit too much showcasing, but Winter's still able to fire back. Irish whip in the corner, big forearm striking out Precious with a double axe handle and a front face lock. Double leg takedown to ground and pound by Precious. And the armbar trying to seal the deal here with a quick victory, trying to make Winter tap out. But Winter with the reversal, firing off to the face of Precious. Danny Page with a clothesline from behind. Front face lock on Precious. Taken over. Wants to steal the victory here. Working that shoulder now of Precious. Danny Page not a laughing matter when it's time to, well, lace up and put up. Big double knee strike in the corner. Puts Precious down to the mat. You got to believe she's looking at Bella Blackheart for a return match for that Women's World title. The Goth Queen known as Bella Blackheart. Changing the name as well as the look of the title once she defeated Danny Page. But right now it's Precious in control. Quickly turned around by Winter here. Massive clothesline. Precious dumped to the outside. Danny Page now going to work on the abdomen and setting up. Oh, Winter going for the ride. Could this be the final moments of this match? Danny Page has her measured. The thrust kick. Caught Winter right in the teeth. Precious still trying to gain some footing on the outside. 1, 2. It's over. And that is why she is a former world champion of Ground Zero. Fast-paced match between these three women, really. Man, I'll stop getting tongue-tied eventually today. There's the final seconds of this match. The 1, 2, and 3. Precious not quick enough to get back in. But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match, she is Danny Page. Has no love for the fans at all. It's all about her and what she does to her opponents. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is main event time, and the King of the Ring title is on the line. We've got some heavy hitters here. The debut of Freight Train, the son of D-Train, or descendant. I don't know what it is. He's on the far right. Next to him is the King of the Ring champion, War Machine. And then we've got T-Rex, Big Freak. And then the twins on the far right, Killian, a member and leader of the Hunt. And then his, his twin brother. These two do not get along. Removed from the pack. They are descendants of Almar Wolf. I'm talking about Tommy Storm on the end. He's the leader of the faction known as Stormfront. Third generation superstars getting in action, as well as second, third, fourth generation. I don't know what Freight Train is. But yes, she does. I do agree, Danny. Danny Page has the right idea. Fans boo at Chris as he flips them off. Well, you know what, Chris? I don't think much for fans either. You know, they're there to support you when you're winning, but they're never there when you lose a match. She's called Jackie Edwards. Okay. Jackie Edwards. There we go. Got it written down there. I'll call you Evo. 3 titles on the line tonight. We've already seen 2 tag titles changing hands in the women's division. Just bad. That is Emma Cross and Bella Blackheart taking the titles away from the former world tag team champions in Fire and Ash. And then the Den Brothers taking the titles away from the Risen Now, the King of the Ring title is on the line. Should be an interesting elimination chamber for our main event. Debuts all the way around, but these men are heavy hitters. The only one that has, the only two in this match that have not, or that already had their debut matches on our last episode is the War Machine and Killian from the Hunt. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event of Ground Zero. And introducing first, he is the leader of the Hunt. He hails from the pit. Third generation superstar, Killian. His motto, simple, kill them all. Seeing as this is a completely new show, we will be seeing debuts from, well, almost every week. So get ready for it. Our shows are never announced. I do them when I have the time. This weekend's going to be quite busy working on the 53 Merc. I call it the Mercule Baker. She's got Ford parts, she's got Chevy parts, she's got Studebaker parts, and she's about to get Dodge parts. Yes, she's heavily built under the philosophy of the Rat Rod motto. Use what you got, what's cheap, and what's available. Should be an intense matchup between these six men. But up next, oh hell, he's a member of Ungodly. Big Freak. He is a former world champion here on Ground Zero. I'm talking about before we went and got televised here on Pillar to Post. With this new show, we were making sure our competitors were well equipped to handle live shows, and they have proven just that since our debut just 2 days ago. Big Freak, well over 400 pounds. Yes, the Merkenstein is definitely what you could call it. Actually, that's probably what I should name it, is Merkenstein, because she's got a little bit of everything into her. Except for tuner parts. Nobody needs tuner parts, okay? I get it. The younger generation, they love tuners. I'm not a tuner type of guy. Give me a classic, hot rodded up a little bit. Keep her ugly. She doesn't need to be pretty because you want to drive it. You want to hear that exhaust? It's not supposed to sound like a broken down dirt bike. You know what I'm saying? That sound tuner cars have. Up next, he is a descendant of Almar Wolf, the son of Giroff, a member of the Stormfront. He is Tommy Storm. Yes, took on a human name since being removed from the pack. Not born with the special gene, I guess it is, of the wolves from the pit. You can see the resemblance to Giroff in his face. Leader of Stormfront. Says he has been tasked to, well, wipe out the wolf pack completely. He's going to start with his twin brother, Killian. Thank you very much, Tito. Thank you. Looking back up the ramp to see if he was going to be, well, attacked from behind. Clearly, no one coming out Everyone's being respectable about the entrances here, which is surprising. Me, I don't know. If given the opportunity, I'll be blindsiding some mofo, making sure I got the victory. But ladies and gentlemen, the debut of Freight Train. Freight Train, I am told, is a descendant of D-Train. And you can kind of see where those looks come from. As do I. I love chamber matches. I think it's a good way to make sure there is a champion crowned. But Allmar Wolf in the house. And yes, you can always fuck the goddess. Hey, it might be easier for now. You're both celestial bodies, you know? Indeed, indeed, Tito. The debut of Freight Train, but we already seen the debut of, well, one half of the twins of Gear Off. Well, Killian is in there as well, so we've seen both twins make their entrance. They will be in the pod. Oh, but up next, the biggest man in the game, T-Rex. Yes, indeed, they are all new here to pillar to post, but this man is just big and nasty. Hey, you gotta haunt the wasteland a little bit. Getting a little prehistoric here, because he looks like a giant fucking caveman. Fuck you, Rex. Yes, big and nasty. That's all you need to know about him. I am interested to see if the twins get their hands on each other. But ladies and gentlemen, he is your current King of the Ring. A member of the Machines. He is War Machine. He could be a Red Lounge worker. Big man. Tag team partner known as Sex Machine. Now, you know, me, I've assumed quickly that he was a descendant of Allmar Wolf to have such a name here in RWO, but I am told there is no blood relation. But these men hide under the mask. I am told that they do appear without the mask at times. I just have never seen it. Hey, who doesn't like set of twins on each other? Hands and all. Well, except for the male variety. But it doesn't look like the champion is going to have a chance to rest on his laurels here. He'll be opening this match up inside the ring with our biggest competitor here in Ground Zero. And as you can see, that clothesline went nowhere. But look at the power of T-Rex. Oh, that, yeah, well, no, I think Allmar Wolf has far exceeded a Nightwalker when it comes to descendants. But War Machine now taking over, battering the face of T-Rex into the mat. There's the kick right to the ribs. You want to keep a big man like T-Rex grounded. No, I'm not looking for any tea bags. I'd have to say if, you know, T-Rex was a descendant of anyone, I'd have to say he was a descendant of more likely a Yeti. Man, this man is huge. And there it is, the power of T-Rex. That choke toss obliterated the King of the Ring. But another big man coming your way by Big Freak. And the cover on War Machine. And a quick kick out. The champion still surviving here. Yeah, no kidding. What else is new? Yeah, he's always offering a tea bag to someone. In most cases, me. But as you can see, T-Rex don't mess around. Big freak. Well over 400 pounds. A double backbreaker, but War Machine now taking over. Oh my goodness! No effing way! Military press drop and then a choke toss on T-Rex. And now the trapezius claw. And out comes Killian of the Hunt. Killian, a former world champion here of Ground Zero before we became televised. And now War Machine taking him over in the corner. Just a blatant chokeout. No rules here, folks. And look at that. Shoulder block goes awry. T-Rex being taken down by Big Freak. Killian firing back with an elbow. But the champ firing back with a forearm and a clothesline. And Killian put down, the leader of the Hunt. Being held down with that trapezius claw. Hey man, you know how much scrap metal is out there in the wasteland? Hey. And here he comes, the descendant of D-Train. He is the Freight Train. Freight Train quickly stepping out of the ring. He wants a shot at the big boys. You seen that suicide plex there by T-Rex. Freight Train tried getting his hands on him. T-Rex quickly stepping in. And War Machine tossing Killian around like a sack of potatoes, as Blaze McCoy would say. And there's that choke toss once again on the champ. T-Rex is a monster. Freight Train being tossed in. Unbelievable size and mass within this matchup. You got T-Rex, Freight Train, and Big Freak, and finally, the man that wants a shot at the leader of the Hunt, the twin brother of Killian. He is Tommy Storm. Yes, did not receive a name from the pack, was kicked out due to not having that certain gene or mutation, whatever you want to call it. Was not worthy of the Hunt. And going for a quick pinfall on Freight Train. And here we go. And a first elimination. And it seems like a title. Oh wait, I thought there was a 1, 2, 3. What the fuck? Yes, Killian. Tommy Storm not able to get his hands on it. You will see Tommy Storm's stepbrother in action next week. They are a part of the team known as Stormfront. Right now, he's got to deal with Freight Train. And Big Freak stepping on out too as the champion tackles T-Rex once again. Number 1 and 2 inside this match, teeing off once again. Still alive, and T-Rex with a suicide plex. Now, Freight Train. Big clothesline from behind by our king of the ring. War Machine staying on top of Big Freak here. And there's the power of the champion. No matter the size, he will hoist you up and destroy you. Freight Train, though, taking the fight to Tommy Storm. And now T-Rex stepping in and working together. But Freight Train breaking up that allegiance quickly. Tossing Storm back in the ring. Be ready, RWO Women's Division, because the heavyweight Jackie Edwards is coming for the title. Well, that is good to know, and she will be coming to you very soon. As I stated, you want some players in the mix here, let me know. I've got names written down already. I'll be checking out, downloading them, bringing them to you here live on Pillar to Post with some Ground Zero. War Machine taking a breather, but not given the time. Big Freak tackles him quickly, but War Machine firing back. Double leg takedown, looking for that catapult. And into the chains of this chamber goes Big Freak. On the outside, Freight Train looking to eliminate Tommy Storm, but ain't happening just yet. T-Rex punching the glass of the pod. And now T-Rex firing off on the champ. The two men that started this chamber match facing each other once again, being choked out as a champ. And there's the slingshot in the cell. Neat little black book. He leaves. Ratings next to the names. I saw Yeti had 5 stars. Oh, jeez. War Machine tossed in unceremoniously as Big Freak tries to grab a freight train. I've seen Big Freak in action multiple times. He is a scary individual, but inside a single leg crab. And the champion able to kick out Freight Train, bashing the face of Big Freak into the cage. Those steel chains unforgiving. And now Tommy Storm tackling Freight Train as we see the vice grip applied on the champ. The referee's attention somewhere else, but a cover. 1, 2, 3. No, not a 3 just yet. And Tommy Storm going all the way up. And there it is, the big splash. Freight Train just annihilated. The referee put out. And here we go. Going back to prehistoric ages. T-Rex just destroyed War Machine. Hey, Almar. Easy now. I do not like to watch the Big Freaks in action. I do love to watch them wrestle, though. And a cover on War Machine. We got 2. And the champion has been dispatched. And now the 2 biggest men in this matchup locking horns. And look at the power of T-Rex. Powerbomb. And a cover by Tommy Storm. 1, 2. And Freight Train able to kick out. The ref, if he didn't ever get knocked out, I'd be a little bit worried. Nobody likes the guy. Big DDT now by Tommy Storm. Another cover here. 1, 2, 3. Freight Train has been eliminated. And look at this. Tommy Storm giving up a lot of size and a whole lot of nasty attitude when it comes to Big Freak and T-Rex. Makes me wonder what the Wolves would have named Tommy if he would have, been worthy to stay within the hut. Well, right now, Storm opening up a whole can of attitude on Big Freak. Hell, the Wasteland's come a long way. You actually heard the fans being able to count to 10. I wonder what school wasn't burnt down. Probably those Neon City folks. Fuck you, man. Fuck you, Yeti. Power slam there by T-Rex. And now going right after Big Freak. Shoulder block averted. Sidestep the big man. And whoa, what a Samoan drop. Quick fluid action by the Freak. 1, 2. And a kick out by T-Rex. T-Rex number 2 in that ring. When the bell rang. One of the first 2 within this chamber. Clothesline. More of a shoulder block. Missed him totally with the clothesline, but caught him with those big, powerful shoulders. And T-Rex now working the legs. Just tossing him across the ring like a blood-soaked tampon. Oh, and a backbreaker on T-Rex. Oh, my Lord. And there's a huge power slam. 2. And T-Rex finally dispatched by the Big Freak. And went for a spear, found nothing but a kneecap. The cover. Could we see a new king of the ring in Tommy Storm? 2. And a kick out by Freak. Yes, indeed, Almar, I do agree. He did have the advantage coming out at number 6. And now taking another big risk. Tommy Storm heading up top of the pod. And there we go. Takes flight. Connects. Is it enough to take out the big one? The biggest freak you will ever see at the mercy of a man that has shown, in my eyes, to be worthy to be called a wolf. 1, 2, 3. No! Big Freak with a big kick out. But Storm not resting on his laurels. Quickly back to work, but not enough for the Freak. There's the spear. And it could be all over for Tommy Storm. Working the ribs now, the Freak dropping that ass on the lower spine, clenching the chin, trying to snap the back. And there's the power, still has the power of that heritage of the Wolves. Yes, indeed, what a matchup it has been. Tommy Storm coming in last, released from the pod, and in surprising fashion has shown that he can be king of the ring. Oh, geez, this kid is just nuts. Is this overcompensation for not making the cut for the hunt? I don't know. But he sure as hell changed his mind when Big Freak got to his feet. Yes, he is Killian's twin brother. One born with the wolf gene, the other not. And here's a cover. And the Big Freak could be 2. Not a chance. Not yet, says Tommy. Going back to work on the neck, but Storm firing back with a shot to the ribs. Big Freak quickly tosses them back in the ring. Break that momentum up of Tommy Storm. I don't think anyone in the locker room wants Big Freak to win this match. It is going to be nigh impossible to take it away from him. 400 plus pounds. A true behemoth within that ring. But Tommy Storm firing back, showing no fear. The heart of a wolf, if not in the DNA, then in the heart. Yes, indeed, Giroff's kid. You can see the familial resemblance in the face of Killian as well as Tommy Storm. But Big Freak with a big skyscraper drop. Man, I had a hard time spitting that out. Jesus Christ. Elbows now working on the pectoral region of Tommy. And a 1, 2, and another kick out by Storm. The fans loving the action, loving Tommy Storm's heart. And a big forearm staggers the big man. Setting him up. DDT. Impaled his head. Tommy not done yet. Scooping him up, and that's 400 plus pounds. And the driver. Could he be taking the title home? There's the cover. Hook in the leg. 1, 2. It's not over. Unbelievable. And a swinging neck breaker. Oh, fucking Yeti. Yeti's just jealous that this show's got more freaks than his family's ever produced. Heading back up top, and what a huge wrist, but it connects. The big splash off the pod. You can't ask for more. Well, you can. You probably ain't gonna see it, though. And another cover attempt. 1, 2. Oh, my goodness, how does this guy keep on doing it? The Freak keeps on absorbing the pain. It's another thunder splash. Indeed. Talk about unleashing a thunderstorm on Big Freak, but can't keep the big man down. A freak of nature, to say the least. And he's got Storm back up on his shoulders. And a big, huge slam. Quickly for the cover. We got 2. Is he going to steal it on Storm? Yes, he does. We got a new king of the ring. And it's a big fucking Freak. You have standards as low as the maybe. Talk about showing heart. Tommy Storm able to come in at number 6, but not having enough to take out the Big Freak. Wow. What a hell of a main event. You can't ask for much more. No, the Wasteland has no room for standards. That's why I'm a little bit I've pondered it many times why the Wolves would have rid themselves of someone that is, well, they deem not as strong. Well, ladies and gentlemen, conquering all, he is your king of the ring, the Big Freak. Thank you all very much. Wow. Who is going to be able to take that away from him? I do have a feeling Tommy Storm is going to be stepping up quickly to get a hold of that title in the singles competition. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank each and every one of you for joining me this afternoon live, or if you watch the replay. Have a great afternoon, and I'll see you tomorrow evening with some War Room. For now, I am out of here, folks. Have a good one.